Because the Chinese does not need to master another man's English. And when you go to the United Nations, you see people who can speak English, refusing to speak English, insisting on speaking their mother tongue. And the United Nations will use our own money to pay for interpreters and all of that will help everybody to understand what they are saying. The Chinese will say, tun, tun, tun. I don't agree. You can't say, no, you must speak English. Because globally, there is no language that is a standard or a determinant of progress. So that is critical. Now, here, English language is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm not saying we should take it away. I am saying that it is overrated. English language should not be a determinant of progress in our own country. It is not our fault. I'm speaking to you guys, right? It is not our fault that we have our language. If you can't say church, you can't even marry the girl of your dreams. Because if you go to a house on Sunday and you say, we are going to church, and your daddy, the father of the girl says, where are you guys going? So we are going to church. That's the end. I mean, he will just call his girlfriend, his daughter, and say, you've not found your husband, though. Except the father is also a church-speaking father.
Where church has met church. And their church is so
by sympathetic resonance.
Okay,
they agree.
Okay, great.
But the idea is that we really have to take a second look at this. Because if I cannot say church and I say church, it's not a proof of my intelligence. It does not define the strength of my character. It does not show the credibility of my decency. And so the people who observe me, must have another kind of education that allows them to move beyond the limits of container, which is what the tongue can do. The tongue, your body, my suit, and everything I'm wearing right now is a container. My true content is the content of my character. And that has nothing to do with the way I speak. Now, this is the challenge. The guys in China, the guys in Japan, the guys in America, in England, in Germany, in France, they have learned 4 subjects in their native language. That's important. They've learned physics, chemistry, biology, and mathematics. Those 4 subjects make everything that is in this room. Physics, chemistry, biology, maths made your suit, your computer, your watch, everything in this room. Everything in the world, they made it. Every other subject is either selling what they make, distributing it, protecting it, or doing something. Now, the idea is that because they learned those subjects in their native languages, I believe it aided comprehension. Look, why are the richest nations in the world, the first world countries in the world, why are these nations all speaking their native languages? It's just food for thought. Why is it that lingua franca only exists in third world nations and nations that have been colonized? Is it not looking more and more like an agenda to keep us small? Because every time you ignore the gift of nature, you embrace another inferior fabric that in itself is artificial and cannot define your originality, your authenticity, and your strength. So, if there is a way that you can learn your subjects in your language, I'm telling you, you will do better. You comprehend better. Now you then ask me, so how do we communicate nationally? How do we talk to the guys in Kano and the guys in the East and the guys everywhere?
Exactly, because you are preempting my question. Because here I am looking at you like, I was about to say that 2 things. So what is your suggestion now that I speak Yoruba now on this program? And it's ironic because you are actually speaking the English.
Yes.
And the intensity of the English is making these creatures clap. I love you all. And they are all clapping. So so what is do we see a bit of an irony here? Is that like a logical question to ask? So how do I communicate with you?
Yes. First of all, I would like to say that I don't have a problem with English language.
Thank you.
We have accepted it for over 50 years now. There's nothing we can do about that. What I'm saying is, let us check it and put it in perspective, such that we can find a way to communicate, probably using the same language, but not hindering us from progressing. Because you can't even get a good job if you don't speak this language very well. And what is this language? This is a language that is artificial to you. Your nature is what is natural to you. And so I should judge you if you cannot speak Yoruba very well, or you cannot speak Igbo very well. Now, pidgin is not an embarrassment. Pidgin is the proof. Pidgin is the proof of a people's struggle with an original language. So there's pidgin French, there's pidgin English, there's pidgin Yoruba. What's on Yoruba you speak is pidgin. There's pidgin Igbo. Pidgin is proof of a people struggle with an original language. So there's Pidgin in every language. Clemens Westlauf is supposed to be the Super Eagles' most successful coach. Meanwhile, Super Eagles is the only team in the world. I hope you know. Okay. So this Clemens Westlauf was a Dutchman. He came to Nigeria, spent some time here, won probably every competition, took us to the World Cup for the first time. But how does he speak? Tomorrow we play, Yekini score, we win. That's how he talks. When he's training, come, ball, move. That's how he talks. He never shared one correct grammar in all his years in Nigeria and after he left Nigeria and before he came to Nigeria. Are we on the same page? Yeah. But he was understood by his players. He won matches and did great stuff for the country, isn't it? But nobody complained. When he's talking to the media, he's always shelling. There's no day Clemens Westlauf does not share. Tomorrow we play Kenya, we win, score. That's how he talks. I'm come tomorrow from Nairobi, we won't be go camp. That's how he talks. All right? But you understand that he's not an Englishman. You understand that he's Dutch. But I doubt if that's what you really understand. I think what you understood really is that he's white. And because he's white, you can forgive that imbalance. Because Shina Peter said, I wish you soonest recover. Some years ago. It took him time to recover from that error.
A long time.
The media finished him. Everywhere. If I get here and I say, thank you for bringing me here, that can be the end of the show. You guys can just say, who is this blast from the past? Who brought this guy here? You know, and that has nothing to do with the strength of my character. And even a lady will judge me, with my struggle with that particular grammar. And I could be the best guy in town in terms of kindness, love, because how well I can speak this grammar does not communicate the strength of how I'm able to love a woman. That's what you do.
Oh, okay, Mr. Showing your grace.
Thank you very much, this young man. Please, Teju, please tell this man to communicate me later. Let him send me his account number. Let me see what I can do. This is wonderful. This is an insight. I've been telling people that English language is not a yardstick for intelligence. It is not a yardstick for measuring intelligence. English language is just a means of communication. If you can hear my Igbo, I will speak Igbo to you. In Nigeria, once you make a mistake for English, they'll start shouting tabo, tabo, bomb, bomb, bomb. But you cannot speak your mother language. Time have passed where if somebody does not speak correct English, we'll be laughing at him. He does not measure it. People are doing well without knowing how to speak good English. They are doing well in their area of specification. Look at people like Odumeje, TB Joshua. Those men understand the concept of the business. See the kind of cloud they control. Those men understood social media. TB Joshua started recording himself from 1980s. This man understood content. You that is speaking grammar up and down, you don't understand it. These people understand the concept of selling what they are doing. Odumeje started recording himself since he understood the strength of social media. Bobrisky cannot speak well, but in I don't know his gender, but in them early explanation, Bobrisky, she is doing well. He or she understands it well. Even Buhari is one of the most intelligent and strongest character I've ever seen. This man understands politics. He doesn't need to speak well for him to be consistent for over 5 times. Buhari has been contesting for presidency since after the regime of Abacha. Since Nigeria gained democracy after Abacha, Buhari has been contesting for merging parties together. From CPC, he will enter until he emerged president of Nigeria. What a strong character. He doesn't need English to understand that. Gone are the days where we name our English name justifies us. Name your child local names and be proud of it. If they cannot pronounce it in the embassy, let them tabi on. They should bite their tongue. After all, they pronounce Russian names. Kuluvijishik, Vilivigushuk. If you don't understand it, I will explain it to you. Be proud of your Mbweke name. Milimarugo, Ojugo, Olaliyi, Olatoje, Hamisa. Hausa does not need to know how to speak English for them to understand the strength they possess as a legion. Hausa understand that for them to clinch to power, they need population. And they are doing everything to have the population. They don't need English to know it. If they want to vote, they come out en masse because they know that they will clinch to power. They don't need to study English to know that this is the strength they possess. Yorubas doesn't need to know how to speak English for them to make Lagos the center of excellence in Africa. As a musician in Africa, if you don't know, if your music is not playing in Lagos, you've not gone worldwide. Go and ask Diamond. Go and ask all those Tanzanian musicians. They know. Igbos doesn't need to know how to speak English for them to produce millionaires every year from main market. For them to understand that wealth has to be distributed. For them to know the Nwa boy system. They will go to village, blink a villager, he will serve Oga, and Oga will say to him, and that Nwa boy will become a millionaire and raise others. They don't need to know English for them to know this is. They are taking over all the markets in Nigeria. Go to Alaba, anywhere. Igbos understand the concept of buying and selling. They don't need to speak English for them to do it. And they maintain their customers. Cotonou people will come. You want change? Okay. See, maybe you've never seen where an Hausa man is doing business. An Hausa man. My friend told me they will come with money. They will buy product and they will carry a bundle of money and give you and say, remove your own and give me my change. They don't even need to know how to calculate. Remove your own and give me. And they've been doing it. I have a girlfriend that she studied, because she studied English language. If I now say pressure instead of pressure, she will now say it's not pressure, it is pressure. If I say measure instead of measure, she says it's not measure, it's measure. I want her seriously to stop collecting my English language. When I came to ask you out, I did not tell you I'm looking for a collection fluid. What I told you is I'm looking for a partner, a girlfriend to build and grow with, not somebody to be teaching me English. Let's know this and understand life. English is not the yardstick for intelligence. Stop refusing a man that will take care of you and love you the way you are because he cannot speak well. That professor that is speaking well will beat you from, he doesn't understand how to take care of woman. You will not eat English. At the end point, what we need is money and happiness. And English will not do that for you. Main market produce millionaires more than professors. Understand the real deal. Let's have peace. We have been colonized enough. I speak my hello and hello. Leave it like that for me. Thank you very much, Teju Baby Show, for that wonderful video. Please remember, tell that young man to send me his account number. Let me delete it. My fans, take care of yourself. Don't boo love and appreciate you. Bye-bye. Yay! You enjoyed that video, right? Remember that we can feature you also. We can feature you from anywhere you are in the world. We can feature your video. If you want us to discuss your video, we can also feature you. If you want us to interview you on any matter, if you have any opinion you want to use our platform to pass, we are here for you. Just small money, we will feature you and feature your video and interview you. Any kind of collaboration you want, we are here for you. If you want to pass any idea to the world, we can feature you anything. And we can also do a shout out for you. Birthday, weekend, season shout outs. And remember, Rogu Bubu is the best MC for your event. Call me today and see for yourself. To watch my comedy videos, go to my YouTube channel. That's my back comedy. Remember, we can feature you from anywhere in the world. Whether interview, you want to pass idea to the world, you want to teach the world something, anything at all, we are here for you. Just small money, we'll do it for you. God,